go.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Got him! Got him!
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What?
Bye, Felicia.
Welcome. This is Hood Talk, and this is Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, and it's time to get it started. How you doing today, Miss Bella?
I'm good. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, there is the information scrolling right there. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. But getting started on this subject tonight, like, hey, are you having conversation with your enemy? A lot of people don't know if you are having conversation with your enemy or not. So we're here to talk about it. If you want to know if you are having conversation with your enemy, let's discuss it.
Let's do it. Let's get ready to rumble. So, what you come up with? What you thinking? What you thinking? I mean,
So a lot of times, you talk to people, you deal with people, and you feel like they're on your side and they are not really even for you. They care nothing about you, your well-being. It's all about themselves. You know, it could possibly be your enemy. So we're going to start with number one. People who talk negatively about you in a destructive manner when you aren't present. So you're not around. They talk about you. Oh, Mr. Know-It-All is like this or that, and how you go and move it, groove it. So that's the thing we're talking about. Your enemies, not your frenemies. It's a little different.
yeah, and I think that can come from so many angles. When we think about something like that, that can come from, a lot of people. I watch the news. A lot of people died dealing with the child killing them, husband, wife killing them. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it make you think who really on your side? Like, why is the person with you? Do they really like you? Do they? You catch, men and women sometimes, getting in relationships, people that they don't really like, just people that they feel that can help them.
Wait, hold on. I need you to say that again.
I say
I
you.
was hearing some feedback.
Oh, okay. I say you. Sometimes you see people get in relationships, and sometimes a man might get in a relationship with a woman, and it's not because he actually liked the woman. It's like she fine. She you know she um, do it for him in a visual way and maybe not mental.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people get started.
So you never know who's
But
on.
you know how you just said that, you said a man get in a relationship, he's in this situation because she looked this type of way, or have this going on for her that would be a plus for him, right?
Yeah.
So that falls into the enemy situation. It's all about him. It's not even about that person or what they got going or what they can do to grow together. So you would call that person an enemy, right?
I wouldn't necessarily say I could call him. Hold on. Hmm. Okay. Maybe that was me. Okay. Nah, I was looking at something and I couldn't see it. I had to look at that again. I had to make that change. Right. Okay. Yeah, we back on time. We back on time.
You okay?
Yeah. Little glitch. I didn't see the live stream on the thing.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, what we on? What we on? Talk to me again. Tell me what we on.
No, we were just making we were just talking about the subject of, you were saying like a dude like meet this woman, he says she's fine or she's an eye catcher, or he feel like she may be good for him. So that lets you know then that that's probably a little selfish. And that may not even be the enemy. That may be just a selfish person.
Maybe he getting into the whole relationship under the wrong premises. You know what I'm saying? Like I think a lot of people, like say you get a woman and she get close to a man, this and that, and she might be in that relationship all because she kind of like you know feel a need for him. Maybe her bills need to be
She may
paid.
be what? I'm sorry, you're breaking up a little.
Is hell is mine low or is yours low? What's going on? Mine all the way up. You good? You good? You hear me? Hello?
Okay.
You can barely hear me?
Hmm.
I said you can barely hear me or something?
It's like it's breaking up or something.
Oh,
Clear your throat. Maybe that'll help it out. I was just saying maybe that was with your antenna. I don't know.
all right. Thanks.
Move your head to the left or the right.
I guess. Everything seems all right over here. I had to watch him. Yeah, everything's straight over there. But yeah, I think sometimes, you know, but it might not be good for him in the long run. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with a woman. She might see a man in a nice car or something like that, but you can't equate that with a good man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't equate nothing hardly with what a person has, because
Yeah.
you're just looking or seeking for what the eye can see. You'll be in a terrible situation.
And then I guess what a lot of people don't do now is before they date and before they get intimate, they don't get to know the person and try to see what kind of person this is for real, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So sometimes if you get too involved with a person and then you figure out, wow, we are the opposite. You know what I'm saying? We don't,
Mhm.
you know, we don't mix like this. And I think sometimes women and men they will get in this bag and then they'll be mad because they feel like they wasted years, dealing with somebody that they don't think that was a good match for them. And they will come, what you call it, like a little regretful or something, or
I
maybe feel.
mean, we're not talking about regrets. We're talking about enemies. So we're talking about people that kind of almost like betray you.
Well, regrets can become enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going down a different rabbit hole in that. The reason people make enemies sometimes is they don't vent their friends. You know what I'm saying? You get close to somebody and you really don't really know them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we don't get on here and value friends like we used to, invest in trying to really get to know somebody before we let them in our circle. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just let everybody in your circle and okay, yeah, come on over here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in. When somebody cross you, be like, oh, for real? I didn't know he would do me like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
you didn't know him. You didn't know her. So when somebody turn on you and you thought they was your friend, but they really wasn't. I mean, it's a lot of people. It's just like going to a party and say, I go to a party for my partner. I go to the party and I go and I mingle with folks. I'm like, okay, this is nice people, this and that. But I don't realize these his friends. They don't really know me. So they probably just being nice to me just because I'm his
You know that person.
right. So you try to mingle or this and that, they really don't even want you around. You ain't their type. Sometimes, and that's why I always say birds of a feather flock together. Um, you know, whether we like it or not, we will either become who we hang with or 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 we will make the people that we hang with become more like us.
Hmm. So if you hang with dogs, you become a doggish type of person as well. Or if you hang with cats, you just be cats. Soft, sneaky.
I don't know that because if you look at a dog and a cat in a house together, the dog do his thing, the cat do their thing. Cat,
But sometimes they get along, right? And then
yeah,
sometimes they fight.
right. And I think that's just human nature. If everybody get along every time, hell, shit, somebody lying. What's up, Rhonda in the his house?
Hi, Rhonda.
What up, Angela in the his house up in here?
Hello, Angela.
Yeah, but sometimes you can feel like a person was your friend most of your life, and realize they might have wasn't too friendly with you. They were just dealing with you,
Yep. And that be the
especially
thing. Just because you know somebody for a long period of time does not make you friends.
right,
And then even from the beginning, you think you're okay with this person, and they have a vendetta against you from the beginning. So
right.
you don't know. So you don't really know all the times that you're hanging with the enemy.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Sometimes you can think somebody your friend, and just because, um, say you two different people, you can be two different people. Everybody different, and say you feel a certain way about something. So you know what I'm saying? Like say you feel a certain kind of way about something, and you might be adamant when you're around people, and you might be like, well, I'm like this here and I'm like this here. But see, we don't even know what other people do behind their closed doors. So like
Right.
the other person could start off friendly, but then become an enemy just by hanging around you and see how you think and feel like you different than them, and they feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I done fell out with a person because a person was talking about, I told them I don't drink drinks, and they was like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with drinking on drinks. And da, 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 da. I don't do it. I mean, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people want you to do what they do, or they don't really want to mess with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Well, it just probably take a little something to make them feel or express how they really feel when they felt that way from the beginning. You know? So they probably had a little issue anyway. It doesn't take anything but a small thing to trigger how they really feel. So
yeah.
have to be
But see,
careful with that.
yeah, sometimes like that, I feel like, you know, how I done seen people that get married and then they say we grew apart or whatever, this and that. And
So how can you grow apart? Who growing apart? You,
sometimes they were never together like that. They probably
yeah,
got into it under the wrong circumstances, and then all of a sudden, like you might have a lady out here and she might say, I want to settle down. So she grabbed the first man that wanted to settle down and settle down. And then she realized, damn, I don't like this settle type atmosphere. He don't do
right.
nothing, boring. You know what I'm saying? When you might have been used to being out here being the life of the party, then all of a sudden now it's settle down time and it don't hit like you thought it would.
Right. Because, like, now in life, there are some guys that they party early in their lives, and now in these days and times, they want to settle down and not do as much as they used to.
Right,
But you get somebody that's just getting out there and just want to go and entertain and be involved in life activities a lot.
right.
And that man did everything that you're trying to do. So that can be a conflict of interest too. So,
What's up, Didi in his house?
hi, Dee Dee.
What else you got for me?
So, do you think a person's body language can allow you to read that they can possibly be your enemy?
Hell yeah. I mean, a lot of times, just how a person look at you, not look at you. See, everything is a sign. A person not making eye contact with you, a person that's making eye contact with you, a person that's probably, really just not trying to be around you. It's a lot of things that can pop off that can make you say, "This ain't right here." You know, a lot of times we think stuff right, but a lot of stuff it ain't the same.
Like they put on fake personas in your presence.
Right.
Like everything cool, like, hey, everything you say, ha 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 ha, we
They
turn
know they know it
you
ain't
turn
cool.
your back there like like really. That wasn't even funny.
But you know what? I really respect the people that do it in your face, that don't do the little fake
But
thing.
just say for instance, if you have a lot of people, like say for instance, if you're entertaining people, you're talking and you're saying things that is halfway funny, but everybody that laugh at everything and just tickle at everything that you do. But behind your back, you're like, oh, so annoying. What they're saying is so dumbfounded. You run into people like that too. Some people like give you what they feel you want at the time to be okay with you, and then they don't really just give their real opinion about the things you do or say because they want to just be so involved with you at the time. So that could be your little enemy too. Because as soon as you don't give them what they really want or seeking after you, then the real them come out. What you saying? That wasn't funny. If you really ask, that wasn't funny or that wasn't cool.
Like hearing the word no too. Sometimes you can be around people and just because you tell them no, it's a wrap. They don't even like you no more.
rejection. That creates a whole new problem or situation.
They be like, hey, let me get $5. Nah, fuck you.
Mhm.
So it is what it is.
So you be on the SL for a long time. Right. Didi said they say what you want to hear fake.
Right.
That's what it is. But they pretend like what you're saying is okay, trying to seek what they want. But as soon as you just give a direct no, whatever, and not giving them what they're seeking for,
Mhm.
then the real them come out. So
Yeah.
people be fake,
I think that's
fake
my worst.
frenemies.
I think that's my worst thing. I I I give it a little bit too real sometimes. I guess. Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Sometimes or all the time.
Yeah, most of the time. I say the reason I have bad, you know, this world have made us so soft that everybody want to hear certain things. You know what I'm saying?
So do you give people sometimes things they want to hear? Tell the truth now.
I think in the past I did it more, like coming up, 20s, whatever. But I think
But still, like in
as I
those
done got
days,
older, as I done got older, I think people don't want you to be, fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be. I don't want to. When I leave here, I don't want Joker to say, "Well, he did play like he liked me," or you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I think like you want people to like you because you're gonna tell them what they need to hear, whether they like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
okay, well, just say for instance,
I deal with a motherfucker hating me for a little while or whatever till they mess around and realize, damn, he might have been right. You know what I'm saying?
but hold on, like say for instance, back in your day, like you said in your 20s or whatever, you tell people what they want to hear. So will you be somebody's enemy by not telling them the truth that you was just gaining yourself for your self gain? You were telling people what they want to hear for yourself and not even for what it is and what it was. So would that make you the person's enemy?
Mm. I think hmm, I think if you now I think sometimes I think people at times in their life they want to just hear what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it this way. I'm gonna say the whole thing about the word love. A lot of people want to hear the word love, not because they actually feel like this person loved them to death, ain't gonna never leave them. Because hell, it is it up to them, they probably gonna leave the person, that they saying that the person that's easy to say, I love you. Ain't that fake as hell? A person that just tell you I love you just so you can be satisfied.
Or to tell you what you want to hear?
Yeah, that'll be fake. But sometimes people would rather hear fakeness than to hear, just a blunt truth. You know what I'm saying? And I think with me, when you've been out in the streets and you've seen how raw the streets can get, you can see how real it can get out here. And I don't want to be the person that just telling folks what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I want people to tell me the truth, how they feel about me. And I want to be able to say the same thing back to a person without them being mad. You know what I'm saying? And you can get by. I think you can get past if you start telling people the truth. You know what I'm saying? I think when you start lying and then somebody find out that you kind of lied to them, you know what I'm saying? I think it, is a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Didi said, be real, realistic, and true. People don't do that no more, Didi.
Kimberly, Blige up in his house.
Shout out
The
to
rest, guys. Go ahead.
Shout out to Miss Kimberly Belial with her t-shirts, pillowcase, and etc. You can look her up on Facebook, Voluptuosity T-shirts and Apparel. I'm sure she's gonna share it in the comment. Click on it, send her some black business, support that business.
So, what you think about all that? The whole, the body language, the people around you. How you feel about, how people being real or not real or whatever? What comes to your
Well, let me tell you, like a prime example is like when you're around somebody and their friends move different, they act different, they stop talking, you know, the way they address you. So you will know what that body language is like, oh, okay. Or either you walk into the room and people stop talking, or they body language like they quiet and just watching because they don't know what color is going to be on the wall. So we have that atmosphere all the time. So you just have to know. A lot of times you may feel like you're friends with this person, but they're not really your friends. They're your enemy, and you don't even know it. You feel like you came here for this person, but you're good with the person. Just say, for instance, you walk in the room or you're around them and they're other friends. The body language from those people will tell you where you stand. So it may be different. So it's not always your friend. You see the real enemy type stuff just from how people act around you and that person. So, all right. Shouts out to Miss Wendy Friday with Shandazzle earrings. Thank you, Miss Kim. She said these are everything.
yeah?
Wendy Friday, Snapchat, Facebook, look her up. Shandazzle earrings and apparel.
She also sell fishing lures and stuff too.
Huh? I didn't hear you.
What's the next comment?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Oh, you was being messy. Or petty. Which one? Probably a combination of both. Didi says sometimes you sleep with the enemy. That's so true. That's so true. You don't know all the times you thinking this person rocking with you, you around here sharing your soul with them, and they just in it for self gain.
Not your soul.
Oh, so that's right, Didi. She said sometimes you sleeping with the enemy. Have you ever been around somebody they call out all your negative things in your life? Like somebody that knows you personally and they want to call, oh, I remember you were like this. I remember you rolled this way or that way. There
Talking
are a
about
lot of people that does that.
talking about in front of people.
Huh?
Talking about in front of people.
Yeah, in front of people.
I punch him in the eye. No.
Not all the time. You may punch some in the eye, but there are people, they tend to call you out on your negative things. Just say, for instance, you around here with people, you got a new girl in your life. You take your new friend around, and the first thing these dudes around here do, oh, he would like this, oh, he would like that. People does it.
Yeah.
Right.
Just saying that you a wild or this and that or whatever, but them some straight, sometimes that's some haters.
Well, you can call because they wouldn't hate on you like that.
What up, Michael Bizaley up
Mr.
in there?
Bailey is present tonight. Hello, Mr. Bailey.
Oh, he
You
done
too.
jumped
Been
out
a
there.
long time.
No, I see a new car over there on that picture or something. I can't even make the picture go. Okay, my bad. I was trying to make the picture.
Look at you. You right here looking at something else. Nosy as can be.
Oh, man. No, not me.
Ah. Then you have another thing with people, you know, when they're like your enemy or they're like in secret competition of you. They become competitive of the things that they have.
Yeah.
Oh, you can beat me this way, but I got this much on you, or I got this much going on better than you. Those people are not your friends. You don't do a call out show for people that you entwine with. But people do that.
Yeah, good. I'm trying to do some different stuff over here. My bad. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm trying to figure out some new stuff. Why did it? Bam. Oh yeah, I'm working behind the scenes and stuff. You like that layout a little bit?
No.
I had to show the little snake down there.
What those sides look like some cheeks.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm mess around and I'm mess around and find the right layout. Yeah, I kind of like that.
You know?
Yeah, I'm steady making some stuff. Go ahead. Look, continue.
So, what do you think about people that become competitive of the things that they have?
You said say that again.
People that become competitive of the things that they have. Like they try to call you out because they have so much more going in this area than you do. So they try and wait till they get around the people, of course, and make it very competitive.
Okay, okay. Just trying out some new stuff. My bad. I know. Black Impala. Oh, he got that sunroof. So them. Uh, can you read that, Miss Bella?
Got that sunroof so those ladies can let their hair blow in the wind. You better watch it. Hope you got some rubber bands with that sunroof.
What the rubber bands for?
Hold it tight. What you mean?
Hold the hair tight or the sunroof tight?
The hair tight. Oh, I hope the sunroof good.
Ah, yeah. Let's see. They become competitive of the things that they have. What you mean by that? No, I'm saying break down what you mean about that competitive what you have.
Okay, again, I'll break it down for you. You done playing with your screen?
Go ahead. You
Okay,
don't see my
I'll
hands moving, see my hands.
put them in there. Hands up. No, I was just saying,
Hands up, don't shoot.
I was just saying in the essence of like people become competitive of things they have so much better than you when they get around people. Like if they have this much more than you have, their house bigger, their cars. Like he talking about, he got a sunroof, drop top, so people hair can sling out the window. Oh, I got that drop top for these girls. You don't have that. I got this. People
Well,
become competitive and things like that. That
well,
was a prime example.
if he got it, I got it because I'm gonna come through and borrow it, and then I'm gonna play like I'm him for a day.
But you have people that are competitive in that sense.
Yeah. I think most of my boys, um, everybody that kind of ever been close with like that. I think a lot of them, it is individual. When you like to say birds of a feather flock together. When you mess with dudes that kind of know themselves, everybody can kind of be their own man and still be accepted. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. I was looking at something and I thought about, my little project. I remember when I was looking at BMF, and he was talking about, my crew. You'll never meet another crew like this in the world. We don't fight over guns. We don't do this. We don't do that. And we share a car. This and that. And I felt like in a way, my people always been like that. Like, and my people be like, oh man, hey man, let me drive your car down the street. They just throw you the keys or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
but usually everybody drove their own stuff. This and that. But it's just if somebody asked, they really needed it, and people didn't say, oh, what, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you
Mm-hmm.
need my car for? You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think it always like I said, it's according on your type of crew. You know, who been together the longest? Because you got certain crews that make up a bigger crew. Like everybody got their certain people that they really mess with, and then sometimes everybody get together. I bring my friends, you bring your friends, and everybody get together. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
everybody just have a stable thing, and I just don't think it's because people don't like each other. I think it's just because people hang out with more like-minded type people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I understand what you're saying, but in certain instances, some people they put you down to build themselves up. And I'm sure you've experienced that in your life. In this lifetime that you live, there are so many people that are talk down on you to build themselves up.
Yeah.
They make it competitive in that sense.
Yeah. I don't know because I really with me I never really competed with my partners around me. I do more of I like what they got. I would like to have some some what it wasn't no competitive like I was like, oh, I got this, you ain't got this. I don't think I never was that kind of person. I guess it come from humble what's the name? The thing when I was sleeping in the abandoned houses out there sleeping in my car. Now, I guess you get a little humble more than a person that just always had everything. See, I ain't gonna get on here and act like my boy Ruben and tell him, oh, I'm from out north, and us north people, we better than this, and we do this, and we act better than this.
The Reuben is not present.
Shh, you never know. Shh,
Oh
be
yeah,
careful what
LaRuben. Somebody calling you out.
look,
You
be
better
careful
show
what you
up.
say.
Show up. He talking
He'll
about
sneak
he
up
called you
on
my
you.
first
He'll sneak
name.
up on you. Like, yeah. He been making moves trying to put us on radio station.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ruben been trying
Yeah.
to. Ruben want to argue live, baby. He want to
So
get the whole city involved. I'm down.
mm,
I'll be talking to what they say. They want me to talking to Mister Pinkett, the mayor. Man, I like the message that the mayor gave out today. Did you see it today?
I did.
Yeah, he got a little emotional and stuff
He
about
did
the
because
people.
I actually feel on that stats when it comes to the mayor of Jackson. I think that so many people are against him because he's so young with knowledge.
Yep.
And
And
he has a lot of knowledge in that young head
and
of
guess
his.
what? I'm gonna tell you what it is. All them councilmen, guess what they want to be? They really want to be the mayor. All of
They
them
do
that's
it.
sitting
Don't
up there
nobody want
want to
them.
be the
They
but
always set in their
guess what?
way.
It takes a lot to become the leader. Yeah, when you get the vote from everybody, what's that? See, all them people that sit up there beside him, guess what? None of them want to become the leader. You know why? Because they wouldn't have no finger to point.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Everybody want to point to have the finger to point at
Even
somebody.
a young councilman, he couldn't become no leader because his mouth is so messy. He has a messy mouth,
Which
and
which councilman is this one? Which one?
I don't know.
When you say young, I mean,
He's the youngest on the council.
right. All the rest of them are old. So
It's the youngest of the city council.
which precinct? I mean, which district or whatever council.
I don't know what ward he
Oh, okay.
is, but he's the youngest of the council.
Okay. Somebody gonna tell us. Tell us who
Tell
this
us his name.
man that.
I think his name. I think he's in South Jackson, but his name is Banks. I know his last name is Banks.
Is that the big dude? Kind of big.
I guess,
Mm.
but his mouth.
Brian.
His
Brian
mouth.
Grizzly. She said
No.
Brian. No, she said
Who?
Brian Grizzly. Is it Brian Grizzly?
Brian who?
Hold on, let me put it up here.
Aaron Banks.
It's Aaron
I
Banks.
think it's Aaron Brian Grizel. Oh, Grizel is. Oh, I forgot he was on there.
Oh,
Well,
she
he's
just
not the
said
young. Aaron
She just
Banks. Yeah,
said
him.
Okay.
Him.
Yeah, I think you knew it all the time. You just didn't want to say it.
But that type of person.
But
It's a good thing when you can run the city and you have knowledge as a person.
right.
You have knowledge as a citizen of the city in which you live in. And then I don't think this man take particularity in his size, because I think he went to Callaway, if I'm not mistaken, of the mayor that we have now, Lumumba. I think he was a student at Callaway, but I've never heard him say he representing this or that. He
Yeah,
represents the entire
but you
city.
know why? And that's why I like the mayor, because he really do. You can tell how passionate he was. See, let me tell you something. You got councilmen now that trying to be stuck on stupid. They got one mindset. They ain't changed his mindset. You ain't made Jackson better by sticking to the same mindset. You feel what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
ain't made nothing better. Oh, let's keep it the same. Let's keep everything the same. Man, we got to change. We ain't got money. We got to change some stuff up to what's his name? She said she thought Aaron was older than Brian. Brian is the younger than me.
Let me see.
Okay. Yeah, we did. Um, yeah, but yeah, I think what it is a lot of people, and that's when I blame people like Ruben sometimes. A lot of people that go to better schools or whatever, just like Ruben might say, "Oh, I'm from the North. I'm this and we this and I lived right here and I lived on this street in this neighborhood." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
I've never heard Chuck Wade call out his area.
right,
He just called
and
out his school before because he was representing for like an event, homecoming, something like that, which is
right,
okay. But he
right,
never said that he's gonna work on his side of town where he grew up
right,
better than
right.
any side. He considered every
And
side of
see,
town
I'm
good.
gonna tell you this, these same councilmen don't get on they now they in the councilman, they in the ward. That mean all them, like, ain't the police stations set up for the wards too? The different wards, right?
I think so.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, Aaron Banks is about
One
46
moment.
years
I didn't get
old.
that. Could you try again?
Yeah.
She said Brian Grizel is younger than her.
Younger than her.
Kim, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Kim.
Aaron Banks is about 46. I
Yeah.
was trying to see what Brian Grizel age is.
He said now he painted those buses. Hold on. He said nah, but he painted those buses, J Prime buses, and the police cars blue and orange. Now that was
No, he took a vote on that.
On it.
He took a vote on that. The people painted those, fixed those colors. He got the people's suggestions before it was chosen. So he didn't just say it's going to be blue and orange.
yeah, that was a what's name. But see, I think
You
I didn't ever look at the police cars because of that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even like them old colors like that. I like old dangerous color. They should just have black with the. I like Madison stuff.
Well, you should have based your opinion then.
Well, me, being out in the streets, I understand. Um, it's gonna be hard for them to catch criminals trying to sneak up on somebody. You can't even stake out a joker in an orange and white car. How
And
they do
cannot,
stakeouts and stuff like that? They trying to put everything highlighted and stuff. But you can't even sneak up on nobody. Can't follow nobody without
yes, you can. You can't see those cops' cars now until they turn the lights on.
a lie.
Well, I can't. Maybe you have the criminal eye for it, so don't be saying that.
I'm just saying though.
Yeah, but I think the mayor of Jackson has a great point of view. He's looking into saving the city's money,
Right.
and everybody else is on some more stuff. Why
Right.
would you go to so many millions where you can save so many
You know
millions?
what? And you know what make it so bad? Um, even in Stokes, you know what I'm saying? Like I think the whole thing was them thinking the mayor smoked weed and all this kind
Yeah, he said
of
that, like false
yeah,
allegations. You don't know
right.
that.
And well, even if you know something like that, what they got to do with
With
the
his job, if
politics
it's
or
not,
whatever? Yeah,
ain't nobody call Kenny
because
Stokes off.
because because
Certain partisan
we
business.
don't realize that weed is legal for a lot of people, and people got their Medicaid cards and all this, and it help them concentrate and all this old type of stuff for the people that it's legal for. But if my whole thing, if the mayor was doing a real bad job, it'd be one thing. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like what it is he ain't getting no help from nobody.
No, everybody's against him. Every elderly person on the council is against him. And I don't think because they're even listening to his views. I think
I think
they're
they
just
hating on the haircut.
condemning it because of his age.
I think they hating on the haircut.
Or who his pop was. He has nothing to do with that. He's
Well,
moving totally different, like from where his dad moved anyway.
but I still think, well, if it wasn't for the name, I don't think he might have got elected on the first. But it's not what your pop was; it's what your pop instilled in you that helped
But
him.
was it wrong?
What you mean?
The instilling that his pop did in him, it wasn't wrong.
No, I know. I'm saying, but all I'm saying is, see, sometimes people don't realize, a young person that come from somebody who got out the mud, and if he taught his son the right way, then his son can see it in two different lights. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But sometimes people don't want to see it like that. He said Brian is younger than Aaron. I said, I'm not telling his age though. I don't need him calling me out, cursing me out.
From an age, ain't nothing wrong with age these days. I'm about to be half 100 this year. So what that means?
Hmm.
And I know he can't be 50 years old because Aaron is 46. He should be 46, if not 46.
Yeah, we younger than the dude Aaron. He probably what 35 or something.
Hmm.
He probably about 35 or something like that.
Aaron?
Now the Brian dude.
Oh, I don't know. He's Kim age. She don't want to call out her age. That's what it is.
She no, he said young. She said he's younger than her.
He's younger than
Kim,
Aaron
Kim,
and her.
huh?
He's younger than Aaron and her.
Well, half of the councilmen was younger than Cameron.
Wait a minute.
What's it? This?
Now she about to curse you out in 2 languages.
No,
Go for it.
yeah, for what? But but yeah, I just think well, let's get back on the subject though.
And that's where the enemies come in. His whole council team, they against him. They were for you at one time as long as you say yes sir, yes sir.
Well,
Then you start having your own
nope,
opinions and they
nope.
all
I
became
don't
your
think.
enemy.
I don't think. I don't think. I don't think. I don't think any of the councilmen, any of the council people was with the mayor at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the people, because what happened was you had old boy that was talking about him, talking about the mayor bad, talking about everybody bad, trying to expose a lot of stuff, coming up with just thoughts. Everybody not telling you all this. You coming up with thoughts, and you might be talking to people who dislike certain people. You feel what I'm saying? So when you just coming up with stuff and just throwing it out there, because I haven't heard a lot of good stuff, uh, from the councilman. I've never heard a councilman get up and said, "Thank you, mayor. Good job," or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They'll get in the Photoshop for a little photo picture if it's going out to another people. But other than that, they don't even want to be in the same picture with them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
But I think a lot of their decisions are based on personal opinions, not his due diligence of his job.
no, or not for the greater good of Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these decisions are being made is because a lot of these councilmen couldn't become mayor, and now they want to battle anything a mayor put in front of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only person I ever seen the councilman really get along with was the Harvey Johnson, and that's what the city went down with. That's everybody who was stealing. All the people were stealing all the money from the city back in that day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But sometimes you got to realize how far the city done went down now before they understand what was going on. Cause we used to cry about the couple of little bumps way back in the gap. Now we got craters. I made a video today. It just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. Uh, 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 I'm about to ready to upload the video now. That's just how bad it is. Yeah. Yeah. Let's rock, though. Let's rock. What's next?
So we were talking about um are you conversationing with your enemy?
Uh-huh.
So you have those people that know personal things about you and they make fun where it hurt. Just like the councilman. He called the mayor, what he said, take a drug test. You a weed
Yeah.
head. He didn't have any proof of that.
Well, I
He was
think
like, I'm going to take my test. He need to come to take your test too. So he made an assumption, unless he saw something we didn't see.
right. Yeah. I just think I think they ought to put it where you can only be a councilman for 20 years. Cause some of these people been in the office too long, ain't getting nothing done. Neighborhood ain't growing, ain't getting better. Crime ain't getting better. I mean, I don't never see these same councilmen walking the streets telling certain neighbors, yeah, we're gonna do this for you, we're gonna do that. I can say you do have some councilmen that do try to do right by the people that's in their, in their what's name. And I think that's why everybody kind of be scared to run against Stokes because he in a little area where he been doing it for so long, and a couple of streets around him, he gonna he gonna go down there every second of the day around there and try to help a couple people, right around there. But you know, I'm just wondering if we're giving that same energy to the whole, your whole district. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like, because it's a lot going on in certain places,
yeah,
and 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 with these potholes, craters in the ground, and a lot of stuff need to be done that they just ain't doing. And
these
it just
potholes turn into sinkholes.
it's sad to see my city going down like that, but it's actually worse than I thought.
Yep, I can see that happening.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna upload me a video, man. Okay, my bad. It just don't make no sense. I'm just thinking about stuff. But back to the subject, you know. Uh, yeah, you say conversation always revolve around them,
Hmm.
and
That's
if
what
it
I
don't,
feel.
they mad.
They super mad. How they say big mad.
Well, I don't know. I just think, what you think about? I mean, give me your thing on that one.
Well, like I was just saying, like I would just say, like a person that is really like your enemy, they have things to um make it all about them. They craving your attention, but they don't want to show any to you. Like they may be jealous of you and another person's friendship. They may exaggerate a lie to get your sympathy. Just different things like that become hypocritical. Just like what it says. If it's not about them, it's irrelevant. And that's how some people are. That's not even really for you, even in your presence. You talking about, oh man, like just say for instance, oh, I went and I did this for the community today. Oh, that ain't nothing, man. I went down here and I gave them tons of water. I gave them tons of paper towels.
They're trying to figure out that, trying to make sure they feel like they did better than you.
Did better than you. And that's how people are. They want to make sure that it's revolved around them to get more of the credit or more of the glory. Like everything is competitive. They want to just make sure they have more to be more evolved in things than you are.
Yeah. Well, I guess, what do you think? What's going on with the word friend these days? What is the definition of the word friend? Because
It
I
don't
always
mean
think
the
about Houdini. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends. Before we go any further, let's be friends.
You know when when they say that, they're saying in the instance of like getting to know a person. A lot of times, like, oh, this my best friend. You don't know nothing about this person. You don't even know where they live or anything like that. You just call them a friend because you associate yourself in their circle at a particular time. So when you have friends, you got to know who you're involved with, know this person. You got to have some type of bond or affection, things like that. A lot of people don't even have those type of bonds. You don't know if this person going to be here for you there or tomorrow, if they know your name, your children name, your mother name. That's how you can tell who your friends are. They don't even know your parents. Just like how you say with women you deal with, just say for instance, if they don't know your family, so can you say this is really your girlfriend because she's a female? This somebody you associate yourself with. And some people don't do that. You don't let people that you really don't think are your friends get involved with your family. So when you do that, it has to be somebody you think of as a friend.
Yeah,
You have
I
to
guess I guess you got
support
to
your.
vent. I guess me myself, you have to vent people, and I guess sometimes when I look at a person emotional well being, like I wouldn't want nobody that just get too irate or too wild around my mama or nothing, or because I guess you don't want your parents to see, sometimes he folks crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like folks will act crazy. Because I know if somebody act crazy with me, I know I am not going to take them around my kinfolk so they can, have me.
Embarrass you.
Yeah. So I mean, you have to watch people emotional state, and I don't think a lot of people watch their own emotional state when they be trying to be around people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not too fast.
Yeah.
Not too fast. Then you have those type of people in your life where they're selfish with their time. Whatever you got going on, it's not as important as their thing they got going on. There are people that's just like that. They feel like what they have going on is more important.
Right. And that's a lot of people there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They feel like whatever they got going on is more important than what you got going.
Way more important.
Hmm. They do.
Yep. I can't agree with that one. Ah,
Till this point, they make you feel like an accessory, like you're an add-on to their life. You know how some people fight to be in somebody's presence? They don't care how the person talk to them or treat them. You can talk to them crazy or whatever. That person is okay with however you treat them, just so they can be a part of your life. And I
I don't,
despise people that way.
I
Like, why
don't
are you
think that,
feeling that way?
but then I can't blame that on the person that's doing it. You got to blame that on the person that's accepting it because I think you know it's like if you feel like you getting treated like shit, it's up to you to walk away.
Well, normally, yes, it is up to you, but so many people don't get in that situation where they have the strength to even walk away from things like that.
I don't know
If they
about
don't
that.
if they don't know better, they don't really like do better like talking about, they accept what they got going because they think this person is really like a friend. This person don't give a fluke about you. And
Well,
that's just like people that you're in relationships with. You around here, you doing everything you can for this person. This person don't really give a flip if you stay here or not. They don't care. It doesn't even matter to them whether you're here or not. Because as long as you do what they okay with, you're good. You can stay here. But as soon as you mess up and don't do something that they don't want, you're so irrelevant to them. And people live that way.
I think,
Some people care harder or
I
different.
think, I'm gonna tell you this. Reason I had to push back on that because every relationship is conditioned, conditions, under conditions. See, if you get with somebody and long as conditions are good for both parties will stay there. Once the conditions change and one party don't feel like, this beneficial to me or whatever, that's when a person leaves. So I think when it come to that, like a lot of a lot of lady and men, um, they can they can be somewhere. I done seen people be with people and act like they love them to death until they fuck up one time,
And that's all
and
it's
it's
gonna
like
take.
and it's like they never knew them. And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna call out ladies on this platform and everything. I done seen a lot of ladies that done been with a man. Pictures all up and down their page. Pictures all around their husband. Soon as he fuck up, pictures gone everywhere. You look through that thing, you can't find a picture nowhere. And that's the same thing. What I'm saying, like, it's under conditions. So when people, when you sit up there and you say, "Oh well, people are your enemy because," oh, I think every person can change on another person. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people wasn't in each other's life all their lives. Like you can get a brother, two brothers that hate each other to death, but they love each other, and they always gonna be there around each other.
You better not fight them.
Right,
They can fight each other.
right,
Don't you try to fight
right,
with.
right. And see, that's the bond. See, I'm gonna tell you what Joker told me. He said, sometimes you with a woman, and you know, see, sometimes a man wants wants a mother's love, through his woman. But he got to realize that he she ain't gonna never love you like your mother love you, because your mother love you because she, like that
He
that
has to.
woman may love you because of survival or something like that, and your mother love you because she generally cares. If love you to death, she really cares for you forever. And every man would really really want they woman to love them like that, but love ain't even built like that, and a lot of people no more. It's under conditions. Like
Mhm.
in a condition, it's a condition where your woman will leave you. I'm sure she done told you, if you cheat on me, I'm gone. See, as soon as a woman say that, she's not in it for the long haul. She's not in it for the long haul. No, I'm just saying, like, if somebody tell you that if you cheat on me, I'm gone. I'm out of this motherfucker.
But
You
I'm
know what I'm
telling
saying?
you, you don't have to say those things anymore. Actions speak louder than words. I don't have to tell nobody nothing like that. when your mind is made up, it's made up.
Yeah.
And it probably was made up before the man even decided to cheat openly. So,
But me, I feel like if ladies tell men certain type of thing, like I remember being over my partner house, and and the woman actually saying, "Oh no, I ain't going back down. I ain't moving back down to here. Before I move back down to here, I let you go." And I was stunned, huh? Huh? So I'm gonna tell you, sometimes people's truth will spew out, even if you don't know. You know, if they mess around and get a couple drinks in them or anything, the truth is that, a woman might come out and say, "Oh, you just like every other man," you know, and sometimes women actually feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Some man done did them wrong. Now you in the category. You were out there with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You ain't special. You just like all the rest. You know what I'm saying?
well,
And
women are sized up that way before a man even get with her.
you said what?
Women are sized up that way before a man even get with her. They automatic think like, just say for instance, man get into a relationship with a woman and he's been
No.
cheated upon. He already looking for the signs that he has experienced or signs that would direct her to cheat. And
Mm.
he already looking for that type of stuff. So you looking for it like you hoping it happen. You go looking, searching, trying to see is she gonna move that way? Is she gonna do it that way? You looking for it. Almost like you want it to happen. So you can say, I told you so.
Well, I think these days trust is a dangerous thing. So I think everybody running around and a lot of people just don't trust each other. Period. You know what I'm saying? Now, like my cousin used to say back in the day, I can't. I only trust you as far as I can throw you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, a lot of people it's like that. I mean, it's like someone that person out of their eyesight, they don't trust them. Like when a woman called, call a guy, I hold through the day, just call. Oh yeah, I was just all every hour. Where you at? Where you? How long are you gonna be back? This is not trust. So
What if she miss you?
no,
I was calling because I miss you every hour on the hour.
soon I'm telling you
I
now,
do that for
soon as a
hours.
man divert to how she want that thing ran. If that thing ain't running like she wanted ran, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a
Why?
problem. Okay,
How's gonna be a problem if she getting what she wants?
imagine,
How's that gonna be a problem?
imagine somebody that called that much and the man phone go dead. You know what I'm saying? And he don't even know. Like say the phone went dead for an hour or something. He don't even know. He don't even know his phone off. He just know it ain't running. You know what I'm saying? He go down and look at the phone. Oh man, my phone off. He don't even realize he got a whole war coming when he make it back home.
Mm-mm.
You been out again. You been doing this, and let me tell you something. If the first thing somebody,
Vice versa, and you know it.
no, I'm saying if the first person come to you and come, kind of greasy like that, it wasn't never no trust. You know what I'm saying? And, it's always a way because I'm gonna tell you what that is. That's because a lot of people is mad how they might have got a person. If they might have got a person and they was in a relationship or something like that, and
And
they
you
know
took them
that
and
they
y'all got together out of your relationship.
right, and it ain't gonna never work. It might work for a little while, but that long
Get
term, it
security because you
always
know
gonna
how
be
you rock.
true. All right. So we got to look at it at that point though.
Mm. So what do
Mhm.
you have to say about you having conversation with the enemy? You give me something from your point of view when you're talking about somebody having conversation with the enemy. Like give me a point of view. Like you're sitting here, you're talking to this person and you're
Mhm.
not knowing that they're probably your enemy, probably talking to you, trying to seek how they can devour you.
Well, when I think about a person trying to beat you at your own game, I I mean, first you got to be playing this game. So really, to me, at your own game means both of y'all come up the same type person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you might not be a real friend to them too when it comes to that. If it's your game, you saying, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd look at it in two different ways, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about carrying a conversation on with somebody?
Mm.
And you think this is like casual conversation, and this person having conversation to see how they can overcome you or what you got going on, or overcome you to take what you got.
What you mean overcome? What you mean?
Like they're talking to you so they can see how they can catch you at your weakest point to take some you
Sound
got.
like you sound like you talking about a dude that talking about breaking in my house or something.
That part too. They trying to see how long you work, where you gonna be. They watching you post out here working, grinding all day.
Yeah.
Oh, they putting down this time. Okay, so
They show up and see them 80 cameras around that mother.
he worked from 10 to 5. Okay.
Cameras.
Oh, in here trying to get some sleep, and you saying you sleeping from 10:30 p.m. and you up and grinding at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so 10:39 he normally at home, and then from 10 a.m. to like 5 he's working. So that's an hour I can slip in between his work hour. Oh, people take notes like that.
What they trying to slip into? Is it your wife?
Anything you got going,
Well,
anything you got going.
you got to leave a
People
door
does
open.
that.
You got to leave a door
And
open.
that's the door I'm telling you.
The
That's
door,
the
the
door I'm
door, the door shouldn't be there for you to be telling somebody all your business.
That's what I'm saying. People does that. Out here working and grinding.
Telling people
They
all they
realize everything you post. I'm posting this at this time. They on social media before they go to work. I'm out here humping. I'm out here grinding and working and making this money. They realize, oh, they work between this time. Oh, okay. So we can fall off or kick rocks at this time because they at work normally during this time. Unless you're self-employed, you can switch up your time.
yeah.
But that's the thing about
I can't
people
understand.
really watch you when they out for you and trying to get what you got, or just want to just do something. It's people out here just evil, just want to do harm to you.
That's why everybody should invest in them a Ring Doe camera, or at least a camera on your house somewhere where you can see the enemy coming. I done had cameras all my life, so I can't even see myself in that. Once they made cameras, I had one. I had the big old
We know,
WLBT
P.I.
hanging hanging out my window, watching everybody coming up and down the
Look,
street. I was
look,
just
the camcorder, the big thing like the TV
big
reporter.
camcorder, man, that thing hooked to the TV and recording. Man, I'm telling you, now, I done had cameras all my life. I done had cameras since
the
92.
99 to the 2000s.
92.
Oh,
Since
Lord.
92, I done had cameras. I bet cameras probably came out in 92. Because I done had 90. I done had cameras since 92. Everywhere I went, I done had cameras. So I can't regulate, because when I see people that will put, a bunch of, stuff in a house or whatever, and don't try to protect it in a certain kind of way, You know what I'm saying? You got to try to protect it some kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always been the type of person. I always been the type of person trying to protect what I got. So
Okay.
I've been, you know, where I got a lawnmower on my vehicle, even a regular. It just how it go. Yep. What else you got?
That's what I got.
Well, that's what it is then. Don't forget to tune in to tomorrow's show at 9 o'clock. And how they said we're gonna get up out of here, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You ready to rock?
Let's rock and roll.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Listen.
Okay.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Willis?
I was gonna say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Right.
Bye, Felicia. Y'all fancy. Got him! Got him!
We'll see y'all tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for another 5 subject. See you then.
All right.
Peace.
Good night, everybody.
All right.